Good afternoon. This is Dave Nadler with the National Weather Service in Peachtree City, Atlanta for your routine weekly briefing for North and Central Georgia. Today is Thursday, July 18th, and this will take a look at the next few days across the area. Here are the main highlights. Nothing too crazy for this time of year, but we are looking at a fairly wet and unsettled pattern over the next few days that will result in periods of showers and storms through the weekend and even into early next week. No widespread organized severe threat is expected, but each day we could see a threat for a few strong to severe storms locally. Main threats are going to be heavy rain, frequent lightning, but with some of the stronger to severe storms, we could have some damaging winds as well. The temperatures will be down a bit compared to what we saw earlier in the week and last week, but due to the cloud cover and the higher rain chances, the humidity is going to be up as well. So even though it might be in the mid to upper 80s, it may feel a little bit warmer due to the higher humidity, but at least we're not going to be seeing widespread like mid to upper 90s like we were seeing earlier in the week and the week before. Here's the latest satellite and radar loop. On the left, we have a kind of a regional Gulf of Mexico satellite loop over the last few hours. This is as of Thursday afternoon. Overlaid on a visible satellite is lightning activity, so you can see most of the storms as of early this afternoon are concentrated across parts of the Gulf of Mexico and along the Gulf Coast states and into Texas. We are going to see some activity start to develop across northern Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia over the next few hours. You can already see that starting on the radar, and that's going to be things are going to continue to evolve and develop and overspread much of north and central Georgia through the rest of the afternoon into the evening hours. With that, here's a model simulation showing the storms developing across parts of north and central Georgia throughout this afternoon, continuing through this evening, sort of shifting south and east across the area over the next 4 to 8 hours. Majority of the storms are going to be heavy rain producers, maybe some brief gusty winds to 30, 40 miles an hour. But a couple of storms could get their act together and produce stronger wind gusts. We'll have to watch that as the afternoon and evening progresses. But overall, the main severe threat, overall severe threat is pretty low, with just locally stronger to severe, possibly severe storms expected like we've been seeing over the last couple of days. This is a snapshot of what the radar could look like by Friday around midday. We are looking at a sort of a stalled boundary across North Georgia with some increasing moisture and energy coming up from the Gulf of Mexico. So by 4 o'clock, we expect additional storms to develop and kind of move to the north and east across the area. As we head through the late afternoon hours, by 8 o'clock, it may look something like this. Some of the stronger severe storms start to push to the north and east. And then by midnight, we are looking at most of the activity diminishing. Could see a few showers, isolated storms, but overall things will start to calm down as we head into the overnight hours, Friday night into early Saturday. Now, precipitation chances as we head through the weekend. This is Saturday night. We are looking at fairly high pops in the 60 to 75 or 80% range of seeing something on Saturday, and then on Saturday night, continuing into Saturday night. But those chances will probably fall off after 10, 11 o'clock in the evening each day. Here's what we're looking at for Sunday. Into Sunday night, again, the rain chances on Sunday night are more for the evening hours and not overnight. Things will come down a little bit and then ramp back up as we head into Monday. So yeah, just kind of a rinse and repeat pattern over the next few days as we head into early part of next week. No real major changes in the overall pattern. Temperatures now, highs and lows, basically over the next 6 to 7 days. You can see for Atlanta, due to the cloud cover and the higher rain chances we expect over the next 3 to 5 days, high temperatures in the low to mid 80s. With lows really not getting much below the lower to mid 70s, so the diurnal range isn't that great. Good news is we're not expecting any 90s or heat indices into the 100 or 105 degree range over the next few days for Atlanta, and a good portion of the area as well. You can see Macon a little bit warmer than Atlanta, but still a little bit below normal for this time of year due to the rain and the higher cloud cover. Here are the numbers for Athens and Columbus, respectively, over the next 7 days. Again, temperatures running a little bit below normal, at least for highs, due to the cloud cover and the increased rain chances. So that's good news, but the humidity, again, will make it feel a little bit warmer than what those actual temperatures are. Good news with the tropics, no tropical cyclone activity is expected to develop or occur over the next 7 days. We'll kind of monitor that, of course. As we head through the rest of the month and into early August, things could start to kick back up pretty quickly. But at least over the next 7 days, the National Hurricane Center is not anticipating any tropical cyclone activity, which is certainly good news. Now, the extended outlook as we go beyond the middle of next week into the end of next week and next weekend. So this would be like valid from July 23rd through the 27th. Temperatures will be at or slightly below normal. At least the chances of seeing below normal temperatures are a little bit higher, and that's again mainly due to the increased rain chances and cloud cover that's going to be across the region. So it won't be bright sunny days, but at least it won't be in the upper 90s with heat indices of 105 to 110 either. So that's good news. You can see the precipitation chances as we head through the middle to end of next week into next weekend are going to be slightly above normal, at least a probability of seeing above normal precipitation, which we need for much of the area because we are seeing parts of the area are actually a good portion of the area are in some sort of drought conditions at this point. So this hopefully the next week to 10 days will help to suppress some of those longer term drought conditions that we've been seeing since the beginning of the summer. Again, in summary, wet unsettled pattern through the weekend and into early part of next week will result in periods of showers and storms, mainly in the afternoon and evening hours. A few of these storms could be strong to severe, heavy rain, frequent lightning. The main threats, certainly you can see some localized gusty, damaging winds. Temperatures will be down a few degrees due to the increased cloud cover and higher rain chances, but the humidity will still make it feel rather muggy out there and uncomfortable at times. But overall, not looking at any major like heat related issues over the next 5 to 7 days, mainly due to this wet unsettled pattern that we're anticipating. Here are different ways that you can reach out to us. Thank you very much for joining us and watching this today. Please have a safe rest of the week and weekend.